there's a lot of cool history with this piece, which I have not printed out my notes on the computer, and I will tell you about it next time. But it was this whole thing where one composer did it in this version. It was a whole Catholic Protestant thing. Yeah, it was one of those. It was really cool. It was like Catholics used this version because it was this, and then some other people started using this version of the text and this piece of this canon written by that composer and this. It was like one of these Wikipedia that sends you this Wikipedia article, sends you that Wikipedia article, and I had a whole afternoon of looking at it. It was really cool. The end of which meant that it ended up being a very nationalistic song, which is why it was put in that place in the play by Shakespeare. So this is the one where it is actually the piece that probably would have been there, as opposed to the one composed specifically for the Kenneth Branagh. It's a beautiful piece. It was composed for that show. Yeah. So,
is the French nationalist piece or the British nationalist?
English. So, for those of you who cannot read music, the dots, the notes go higher when the dots go up. The notes go lower when the dots go down. In general, there are no long, okay, so at the very end, do I even have, what does yours look like? Yes, there are none, great. There are no open notes. So, the notes with one stem and no cross pieces at all, nothing horizontal, just one stem, are the longer notes, the longest notes in the piece. When there's a bar across connecting it to two notes, those notes together are as long as the other note. Does that make sense to everyone so far? And if there's another bar, it's even quicker. That's the basics. And if there's a dot, it's a little syncopated thing. You'll figure it out. It'll be great. If there's something that's not a dot, it is a rest. It means you wait. And it sounds like this. No, can you move it a little bit? No, no, bis, no, mine, no, no, bis. Wait. Sed nomini tua da gloria. Sed nomini tua da gloria. So I'm going to break it down. First phrase sounds like this. No, no, bis, domine, no, no, bis. Try that. No, no, bis, domine, no, no, bis. If the notes mean nothing to you, you can just follow my hand again. Same thing it always does. Next phrase. One. Ses nomini tua da gloria. So, right. Ready? Together. And. Ses nomini tua da gloria. Good. And the next phrase is again. Ses nomini tua. On that note, and the rest first. So, sed nomini tua da gloria. So I'm just realizing I forgot to go over the words. It's Latin again, so non nobis domine. Non nobis domine. Sed nomini. Sed nomini. Tu oda. Tu oda. Gloriam. Gloriam. Which means not to us, Lord, not to us, but to your name be glory. Gloriam. So pay attention to the rhythm, because this one, the rhythm matters. The rhythm matters a lot. And we're going to try singing through two phrases at a time this time. So again, just follow me. It'll be call and response. So listen in the first bit. No, no, bis, domine, no, no, bis. Sed nomini tua da gloria. Here. No, no, bis, domine, no, no, bis. Sed nomini tua da from there. And.
Sed nomini tuo
keep going, hold it.
non nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Non nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria.
Good. Now, we're going to sing that same thing down a little bit.
Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Non nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria.
Great. Now we're going to sing it much higher. I'm messing with you totally. But I want to get you used to the melody not attached to the single to the exact pitches, to the exact notes. Because this is a canon where the different parts come in different pitches. Cool. On purpose. Just like, what? What? I have no idea. Yes?
That was mischievous, Mom.
Non nobis
Domine, non nobis.
Nice technique. Good.
Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Non nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini gloria. Sed nomini gloria.
Really good. So, yeah, I'm going to have all of you sing very quietly that round, and I'm going to come in the lower part just to give you a hint of how it sounds. So if you want to listen and think you can, or at the point where you're comfortable enough singing and listening, go for it. If you're like, heck no, then just focus on your part, and you'll be fine. You have everybody else to help you. You guys are all going to do it that great tonight. So if you want, you can just sort of stop and listen to me or listen to one thing, whatever you like. But this is how it's going to sound. You ready? And.
Non nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Nobis Domine, non nobis. Sed nomini tuo gloria. Sed nomini tuo gloria.
actually a way to end it too. And then the last part will come in an octave from the first part. So it's no, no, anyway. So that is that song. I believe I'm just about out of time. Yes? Yes. So that is your introduction to the first two. These are the big, these are the two big pieces that happened after the war. When what's the line? Let no be some no me whatever be sung. Yeah. So it's let this and this piece be sung. These are the two pieces. They will sound fabulous. That's all.